Hello everyone and welcome back. So today is April 16th. It's a Tuesday. I did not read on Sunday. I actually still had a headache from Saturday. It kind of carried over and lasted all day. So I ended up just kind of sleeping in, and I played like Dragon Age Inquisition for a little bit, but I really didn't do much. And then yesterday, which was Monday, I ended up getting home late, and then we went on a shopping trip to get stuff for smoothies, because that's what you do Monday night. And when we got back, I was falling asleep on the couch. So I did not read then. But today, during my lunch break, I did read a little bit. I really only read a couple chapters at most, but I had to stop myself because in this book, they're finding out that the murder may be connected to like a legend. And so far up until this point, we haven't been told what the legend truly is or what it could mean. And the author is doing this in a way where the main female character, Sophie, she doesn't know, but the main male character, Robert, he does, but he's not telling her until they get to the certain person. Well, they finally found the certain person, and now we're going to find out what this legend is all about. And so I had to stop, because once you start down there, I knew, because it's the middle, so that's when you start, you hit the climax, and then it all rapid fire downhill from there. So I am currently at chapter 55, and I read, let's see, which one was it? Yes. So on Saturday, I ended on chapter 52. During my lunch, I read until chapter 53 or 55, so 3 chapters. And that lands me on page 249. So I still have quite a bit to go. But oh wow. Sorry. Whew. But before I start reading, when I sat down from work today, I was staring at my bookshelf, and I really want to reorganize it, because when I first set it all up, I did it by alphabetical order from the author's last name, but now I kind of want to put it in order of genre and then author's last name, because I'm like that. So I think what I'm going to do before I start getting started, because it's only like 6:30, so I still have enough time, I'm going to film me going through all my books, putting them back, and then I'll start reading. Yeah, sounds like a good game plan. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so this is what my bookshelf looks like right now. As you can see towards the bottom, I have some stacked books. Those are mostly like notebooks, and then the ones on top of that are some library books. And I need to figure out, one, which cube will hold, let's say, mystery, which one will hold fantasy, and etc. And then I also need to figure out what to do with my library books, because I have a little monster that likes to eat paper and books, and I cannot have her ruining these nice library books. And then I also want to figure out what to do with that. It's a Rock'em Sock'em robot figure. It's actually pretty fun, but I'm not sure if I want to have it in my bookshelf. And probably clean up how my laptop looks, as the cords are just all over the place. But, so, those are all the books that I have that are mine. And then I probably want to move also my notebooks instead of having them just right there. So let's get to work. Alright, so I just finished organizing this, and I did film that on my camcorder, which is the first time using it since the cat broke it. So we'll have to see how that footage goes later when I'm editing it to see if I'm in frame or not. But let me show you guys what I did. So over here is the murder mystery section. Then over here I have fantasy and just fiction in general. And then here's the continuation of some fantasy for fantasy. And then this one right here is actually a sci-fi, which if this is going to be a standalone, then I'm actually going to move Princess Jellyfish. She'll be her own standalone as well, because I don't have too many contemporary fiction, works of fiction. So Ray is being the bookend for here. And then over here I just have my, I would almost say like teaching books, like Spanish, music notations. This is a cookbook. And then here I have my puzzle books along with Jin and Cassian as the bookends. And then down here I have some more autobiography kind of deals. So I have all of these, and it is bookend by Yoda here. And then I turned my library books around so I could see them properly, and I took out the notebooks. I put those down here on an entirely separate shelf along with the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. And then I cleaned up the cords for my computer, and I also put my tablet here as well, so it's all in one place. So, wait. Let's clean up this gap here. And then I do have, because I was subscribed to the Page Habit for a little bit, so I do have some of these like short stories, and I kind of grouped them where I think they fit, but I have like 3 of them scattered around. But this now makes me very happy that it looks nice and organized. Alright, so I'm doing an update for tonight, Tuesday night. It is like 15 past 11 and I'm finally stopping. But oh my god. Okay, so I started at chapter 55, right? So I read this whole chunk and I'm now on chapter 79. Just powered right through it, which I thought was gonna happen. The moment they really started getting into the legend and trying to piece this together, they're not done yet. Like, as it says in here, everything in pairs, 2 cryptexes, double entendres, male and female, black nested in white. It gives a web of symbolism stretching onward. Basically, they thought that they were solving the riddle, and then all of a sudden there was another riddle inside of that they now have to figure out. Oh my god. So now I'm here, which, front of the book, I'm so close to the end. Chapter 79 is on page 351, and there's 489, so I have not quite 200 pages left, but definitely over 100 pages. I'm so close to finishing, and like, it finally kind of revealed who the main mastermind is behind it, which I had a feeling, but when they finally like admitted it, it was so satisfying because I was like, yes, that would explain so much. And again, I've seen the movie, but it's been so long that I only really remember the end, the big reveal, but everything leading up to it, like, I don't remember the bank, I don't remember the castle, I don't remember the plane ride, like, none of that. I'm going to have to watch the movie after this because I have to see how they do this. Now I really want it, because this, I know I'm just like gushing about it, but this mentions angels and demons, which is the first book, and it does sprinklings of kind of, you get a sense that things didn't go very well when Robert was in the Vatican. So now I want to read that to figure out what in the world happened, which I did watch that movie, but obviously I don't remember because I don't even remember what the DaVinci Code was about, really. But I can't keep reading. I have to go to bed because I have to go to work in the morning. But this is a really good book. Like, unless something happens at the end that just totally brings it down, which, if I remember what the ending is, I highly doubt it, but this is like 4.5, 5 stars. Like, it is a good mystery, puzzle solving thriller of a book. Like, oh, well done. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I have to go to bed, but good night, you guys. Bye. Hey, so it is Wednesday night and I'm providing an update. I didn't finish it. I tried, I did, but dinner we made beef and broccoli from scratch, and that ended up taking a lot longer than predicted, so I only actually had a small window to read. But I did read, and I did get up to chapter 100, which is page 445. So I have 6 chapters left. But it's like 11:45 right now. And if I want some decent sleep before I have to go to work tomorrow, I need to go to bed. And I know if I try to finish this a little bit, 1, I'm not going to finish before midnight, and 2, my mind's going to be racing, finding out everything that happens. So I have to go to bed. But okay, another twist came in with the antagonist, and genius. Just, it was awesome. So now this last little part is just finishing the quest and wrapping it all up, but ooh, I did not predict that one. I did not predict that little twist, so this is a good book. Okay, I am going to bed now. Good night. Bye. Hi, so today is Thursday, April 18th, and I just finished the DaVinci Code. Initial thoughts, 5 stars, probably won't change. It was really good. Even the ending, like, how should I put this? So the murder leads to essentially this quest, and that is where the mystery comes in, because you have to answer all these you have to answer all of these riddles and solve these puzzles, and you are doing that until the very end. Sorry. So this keeps you guessing. I did not know who the antagonist is. I thought I knew, then it changed. Then I thought I knew, but then it changed again, and I was like, what is going on? So for a murder mystery, this is exactly the kind of book that I love. For my potions exam, I am done. Now I have one last final one, which is my Charmed, which is age line, so it's an adult work, and that is the Bookshop on the corner, as I have been talking about and have kind of been putting off, I'm not gonna lie. That first chapter really was uninspiring, but maybe it gets better. I don't know. When I saw it in the library, I thought it sounded really good, because it's about a book lover trying to find her place in the world, and sounded kind of cute. So I am on chapter 2 of that book, and it's like 10 o'clock, so I'll read a little bit of that, see how much I can get done, and hopefully I can finish it this week. But so happy about this. So happy. So if I do read the Bookshop on the corner, hopefully I'll be able to check in tonight. I've been doing really good about that. But I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I have just read to chapter 12. That's page 104 in the Bookshop on the corner. And it did get better. Thank goodness. It took a minute to get through kind of figuring out the character's personality and everything, but things are starting to kind of get into motion. She's figuring out how to follow her dream, so it is getting better, and it's actually a quite easy read. But it's almost 11:30, and well, tomorrow is Friday. I still have to go to work, so I'm going to call it a night. But I did get through about, I don't know if you can see, I got through about a third of it, because it's like a 330 page book. So not bad. Probably will end up finishing this pretty soon. So this will be my last check-in for tonight, and I will see you guys later. Good night. Bye. Hello everyone. So today is Friday, April 19th. Yes, April 19th. And I read more of the Bookshop on the Corner. If you can see here, I've got that tiny sliver left. I basically went from chapter 12, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, chapter 12 on page 104 to, I'm actually in the middle of a chapter, but it's after midnight and I kind of have to go to bed, so I had to stop. But what chapter am I on? So I'm in chapter 24. Hi. So I'm in chapter 24 on page 246. And I will say, this is a cute book. I think it was the beginning that was kind of blasé for me to get through, like, it wasn't capturing my interest, but once the main character, Nina, finally decides to pursue her lifetime dream of opening up a mobile bookshop and everything that went with it, I became more invested. I was able to connect with the character more, and there's a couple different romance possibilities happening, but they're done fairly well, and like, you feel for the character. So I have a feeling this will be finished tomorrow, Saturday. I know myself, and I know if I try to keep on reading, it will end up being like 2 in the morning. And I value sleep. But I think, depending on how that ends, but so far how I'm feeling, I may have to find the Bookshop on the Corner and actually add it to my library collection, which is a pretty big difference from how I was feeling in the very beginning, because in the beginning I was very nervous. So it's got a little flare there. So very surprised, very pleasantly surprised. But I am going to bed now. So good night, you guys. Good morning, everybody. So today is Saturday, April 20th. It is like 10:30. Kind of woken up for the day, had a little bit of coffee, showered. Have some time before my piercing appointment, which is at 1, because I'm going to be getting my 3rd lobe piercing. And I think while I'm just kind of chilling, drinking my smoothie, I'm gonna read. I have just not even a 4th, maybe an 1/8 of this book left. I'm so close, and I really want to finish it because this will be the final required exam. And then I have 2 extra books for 2 extra exams that I would like to start. And then probably edit. I have not started editing this vlog, and I know I need to get it done so I can upload it on time. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so first check-in for the day. I finished the book, which means I have finished my charms exam. I am pleasantly surprised about this book, because when I first started reading it, I was thinking it was a 2. I didn't really care for the main character as much. She was going through this time where she was very meek and weak and scared of everything, and it just wasn't really intriguing. But as she started to actually follow her dream and become true to herself, if you will, and it made her more of a likable character. And I'm actually giving this like a 3.5. And because, you know, I do round, I'm actually going to mark this as a 4-star book, which is mind-boggling to say the least, but I liked it. I liked the romances in it. I thought they were done very well. I liked the story and the characters' development. It just overall was actually a very good book, and I would recommend it. Just crazy. So I am done with this, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and it's like 11:45, almost 12, so I'll probably start getting ready to go to my piercing appointment and then come back. Haven't decided if I want to start reading or if I want to start editing. We will see, but I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey, so I just got back from getting my ears pierced. As you can see them here. They're not bloody, they're just red, because obviously they stuck a needle through my ear, but let's bring you in a little bit closer. I really like them. I've wanted to get my thirds done for a while, because I've had the regular two for a couple years now, but I just haven't really sat down to make an appointment to get them done. And originally I did want to stick with these crystals because, you know, make it all the same, kind of has that aesthetic feel to it, but unfortunately these jewels here, I had, they're like in between sizes than what they had at the tattoo shop. I got these done at a different one. So these were more like a 3.5, and they only, at the tattoo shop I went to right now, they only had 4 or 3. So I figured it's going to be different anyways, size-wise, so I might as well go for the black because it actually looked really nice. So I went for the black 3 crystal here on both sides, and while I was there, this cartilage is finally fully healed, and this is the original ring that I was pierced with. So a lot of piercers will tighten it extra tight so that people don't try to take it out too early and mess up the piercing. As a result, I have not been able to actually get it off on my own. So I asked him to loosen this up, and I bought new jewelry for it. So let me see. There we go. So as you can see, it's a little silver star, and it'll just be like a stud instead of the hoop. But I probably won't change this out for maybe a week or so. I want to give these enough time to heal and no longer be so angry at me before I start playing with the other earrings. But overall, I really like them. But ooh, even though it was just the lobe, earrings still hurt. Piercings still hurt. I would rather sit for a 6-hour tattoo session over getting multiple piercings in one session because it's not pleasant. But the overall aesthetic is what I like. So I guess you gotta do with the pain. I don't know. But that was kind of my big adventure for today. Now I think I'm going to edit because I actually have a lot of footage that I have to go through. I did not realize until I was looking through everything. So that's probably next. Or I might just be lazy and play some video games. I haven't decided. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, so I ended up not reading for the rest of Saturday. I just kind of watched some TV. I watched a show about an accountant that sang death metal and about a group of college students who play online video games. Just kind of chilled and really didn't do much. So I'm going to be officially ending my vlog. If you guys have made it to the end, thank you so much. Please let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Have you finished any of the books that I've read? What books have you finished for owls? And before you guys go, I want you to remember that you are your own brand of beautiful and never forget that. Love you guys.